Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us today. If your business runs on Salesforce, you know the struggle. Manual data entry, repetitive case creation, customer questions piling up after hours. Your team is buried in busy work instead of closing deals and solving real problems. Your Salesforce investment is huge, but it's only working during business hours. That's why we built Jotform Salesforce Agent, your AI-powered assistant that connects to Sales and Service Cloud in minutes. Salesforce Agent handles lead capture, case management, and support requests 24/7. It works with standard and custom objects, pulls from your knowledge base, and syncs everything directly into Salesforce automatically. It's like having a team member who knows your entire setup, but never clocks out. So here's the difference. Other Salesforce automation tools require coding, complex setup, and serious investment. Salesforce Agent delivers enterprise-grade automation with no-code simplicity. Launch in minutes, not weeks. This transforms how sales teams qualify leads, how support handles repetitive tickets, how HR manages employee requests, and how operations can track orders. Your team gets their time back to focus on high-value work. Ready to see it in action? I'll hand things over to Kimberly for a live demo, followed by Q&A. Kimberly, show them how it works.
Thanks, Chad. Hey everyone, my name is Kimberly Polita and I'm the Customer Education Specialist here at Jotform, and it's officially time to jump into our demo of our Salesforce Agent. Now, as you can see, I'm currently in the desktop version of my dashboard, and as of right now, I only have my AI agents chosen. Now, if you've never created an AI agent before, it's very simple. Top left-hand corner, we're going to choose to create an AI agent. You can describe what you want your agent to do, hit create, and within a matter of seconds, you will have your own AI agent. For this example though, I'm going to go ahead and choose Julie, who I already have created. So let's edit our agent. And as you can see, it's going to automatically populate me in the Salesforce channel over on the left-hand side. Now, depending on when you create yours, you might end up in another channel, but just simply navigate to Salesforce over on the left-hand side. So we can see here, we can easily connect to Salesforce here, but there is another place where we can do that. So I'm going to show you that real quick. So under the Publish tab, we can see we're still in the Salesforce agent, and we have two options. We can either choose production mode or sandbox mode. So if you want to test it before you go live, sandbox is definitely the way to go, but I'm going to go ahead and do production mode, and I'm going to go ahead and get logged into my Salesforce account. Now we're going to see 6 predefined skill sets to choose from. So you can see each one has either actions or actions and articles. So if I choose the actions on this one, we can see it's going to create the lead or update the lead. So case management, it has a lot more actions to choose from or to offer. And then we also have Salesforce knowledge that it is pulling from. Now, if you want, you can absolutely start from scratch. For this example, I'm going to choose case management. So as we go through, I will show you what it looks like if you were to choose start from scratch. So let's go ahead and choose next. So it is crafting our Salesforce agent. It's gathering that relevant knowledge from those Salesforce articles, creating the tools, and we are almost ready. All right, so we can see right here, this is where our actions and our knowledge are going to live. So let's look at the actions first. So these are all the ones that we just saw listed. So if we want, we can click on the 3 dots. We can see the action log. So we can edit, rename, disable, or delete from this screen. If you are going to start from scratch, or maybe you want to add in an extra action, all we have to do is click on add a new action. We choose the action, we choose the object, and then we tell our agent what we want it to do or when it should run. All right, let's jump back and let's look at our knowledge. So right here, we can see that it has pulled all of my Salesforce articles, and we can see they've all been crawled. If we need to see each of them, we can click that. It'll take us out. We can even click on the 3 dots to have it recrawled. Maybe one of these was updated and we want it to pull more information, or of course we can delete from here. Now, if you want to add new knowledge from Salesforce, you'll come here. Now, because all of mine are chosen, nothing is populating here, but you can see you can pull from FAQ, procedure, draft, or publish. So if you have an article that you haven't published yet, but it has really good information that you want your agent to pull from, you can absolutely do that. And then here we can see the periodic recrawling can be turned on. All right, let's go ahead and head back. Now, there is another place where you can add more knowledge. Up in the top, if I choose train, we see right here the knowledge base. So if you have PDFs, manuals, other websites that you'd like to pull information from, you can add them in here to make your agent even better for you. All right, under Publish, I'm going to choose the Share Agent option, and this link right here, I'm going to go ahead and copy it because we're going to get this added to our Cloud Experience site. Now, before I do that, I do want to make sure you know that if you have added the Jotform app from the App Exchange in the past, make sure that your app is updated because you want to make sure right here that you have that chatbot feature. All right, let's jump over to my Experience Builder. This is my cloud site. I'm going to go ahead and choose components, and then down at the very bottom, right here we see our Jotform AI chatbot. I'm going to click and drag it over here into the content header, and we should see it open on the right hand side. Perfect. I'm going to paste in that link that we just copied, and we see Julie, our AI agent, right down here. We see right here, hi, how can I assist you? If you want, you can change what that greeting says. You can put your agent on the other side of the page if you'd like. And we can also choose when it's open. If it doesn't open automatically, always open, or maybe after 5 or 10 seconds. All right, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and publish. I'll publish again, and we'll do got it, and then we'll give this a test. All right, let's preview. I'm gonna open as a user. And I think we're gonna do, I need to reset my password. So let's try that. All right, I need to reset my password. Now, because we're in Salesforce, we're going to need to verify who I am. So it's probably going to ask me for my email. All right, email address. It's looking to verify that I am who I say I am, and it's also probably going to send me an email. All right, there it is. I got my verification code. Let's go ahead and paste that in here. I got it. Look at that. I got that email before it even told me that it sent me a verification email. Now, what's great is we're also going to see all of this on the back end side within Jotform. All right, I'm having trouble resetting my password. And we're going to see the steps that it's taking within Salesforce as far as verifying, creating a case. We'll see all of that once we go back over to Jotform. But let's let it finalize. It's been noted. Any special help? That's it. Thank you. All right, so it looks like a case has been created. So perfect. All right, let's head back over to Jotform. This is where I copied that link from. We're still in the Publish tab. In the top left-hand corner where it says AI Agent Builder, I'm going to jump over to Conversations, and we can take a look at that here. So we can see right here, this conversation happened in Salesforce. So I am going to scroll down, and we can see right here, we verify customer, and we created that case. So I am going to jump over to my cases. I'm gonna do a quick refresh. And then let's scroll down to the bottom right here, trouble resetting that password. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna jump back over. Let's get back to the Agent Builder, and I am going to look in the Publish tab under Actions, the Create Case. We know that happened, so let's take a look at that action log. It should open us back up over in Conversation. So you can see there's a couple of different ways that you can do that. All right, and that is it. It is so simple. And the best thing about this, as you saw, is it is absolutely no coding necessary. So I'm gonna jump back over to Agent Builder. I know that I've seen our staff, our team, our awesome team at Jotform answering some questions as the chat as it was going. But I know I have some questions that I definitely wanted to go over that we pulled from those who registered and gave us some questions. Okay, so the first one is, I kind of just said this actually, do I need coding knowledge to set this up? And the answer is absolutely no. You saw the entire process. There was no coding necessary. We're literally just clicking, adding. We are logging in. We're choosing what we're wanting to happen, and absolutely no coding on your end. That is one of my favorite things about Jotform. All right, capturing new leads. Can my Salesforce agent do that? So yes, and it not only capturing leads, it can also look and see if those leads already exist, and it can update those leads as well. And it can qualify them during that process, and they can see if it needs to be escalated as well. So lots of things working on the back end for your agent. Okay, tracking errors or issues in the integration. Yes, so with the integration logs, like I just mentioned, you'll be able to see if there were any issues, where the breakdown was, so that way you can fix it for next time. And that's the same place where we just were, looking at the actions and seeing that integration log. All right, objects. What objects can be queried by the agent? So let's do a new one. So you can see right here, different actions right here, and then the objects, tons of different objects. And if you've already created a custom object, you can have your own customized workflow as well, making it really specialized for you. So we have humans qualifying leads to complete an application. Can this help in this scenario? Yes. Yep. So based on their answers with your AI agent, it could easily trigger a form for it to start filling out. So if they're answering questions and they see this person is qualified, we can go ahead and start that form filling process. Yes, it can absolutely help. How is this better or improved versus the current Salesforce integration? So the current Salesforce integration that we have allows your users to fill out a form and then create records in a Salesforce. This agent allows your users to chat with someone. So if they have questions, it can pull from that knowledge base to answer questions for you. And again, like I mentioned, it can create new records from there. It can update new records. It can escalate. It can start workflows. Lots of really awesome things that you can do with the conditional logic, with the actions and tools under the train tab over here, actions and tools. You can make this as simple or as complex as you need it to be. And I think that was all of the questions that came through for the form whenever you guys logged in or signed up. But I think that is it. So if you guys have any additional questions, I highly encourage you reach out to our support team. They are amazing. They are available 24/7. So it's jotform.com/contact. I hope you create an amazing Salesforce agent, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.